Tell me about yourself. Hello, I'm Zoe. Thank you for having me. My major is fashion design in Gaming University. I have the experience to deal with making clothes, internship at VMD company, and participated in a fashion contest, and I won the prize. What are your strengths? One of my biggest strengths is conversation. If I take something, I do it to the end, so my acquaintances tell me I'm fast and exact. What are your weaknesses? Sometimes I can do multitasking. When I concentrate on something, I can hear the sound of the surroundings. That's my weakness. How did you prepare for this interview? I prepare unexpected questionnaire and prepare a mock interview for the interview. Can you tell me why you would like to study in our programs? I want to learn various design and experience that I could not see in Korea. How do you think this program can benefit for your future? With this experience, I think that I can become a person who can be creative and broaden the view, and I will be able to design more variety. Tell me about a time when you had a disagreement with the college. How did you deal with it? I was in charge of the graduation fashion show. We had a conflict when it came up with the concept. The concept was cultural in England. The other member of the opinion said that she wanted to fill the suits. So I suggest to express the harmony of the noble class and garden in English garden. The members gave my opinion in favor of it. I was able to finish the conflict well. Do you prefer working alone or in groups? I'm gonna choose group activities. I like to meet people. I think that when I gather various opinions, I can get more creative and a better result. How much training do you think you will need to become a productive worker? I can quickly become a productive person because I focus on what I did quickly. Tell me about a time you achieved success in a group. What was your outcome? I obtained the VMD circle. I learned more about the job VMD with the members, and I met with my senior working at VMD company and got advice, and I tried to display it directly. What is your long-term employment or career objective? My goal is to learn about America-wide fashion market. How would you describe yourself as a worker? I like to meet people and I try to be perfect when I work. Do you consider yourself a self-starter? If so, explain why. Yes, I think I am a self-starter rather than the passive person because I have always been a leader on the team and I have started with the club and I always talk to the front rather than the back. Tell me about a time when you made a significant error. What happened? I have never made a big mistake, so nothing special. How are your computer skills? I can use basic programs like Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. Among them, I can use Illustrator and Photoshop better. What skill do you have that will contribute to our company? Is able to various things using Illustrator and has a display ability. What motivated you to put forth your greatest effort and why? I cannot say a particular motivation. I try too hard because I'm doing what I like it. Describe your most significant success and failure. My most significant success was that I received the Fashion Talent Award and excellent prize in the competition last year. I made my own design and made display and fashion show, but there were a lot of hardship. What kind of company would you work for? I'd like to try VMD or design for a fashion company. What kind of work environment are you looking for? I prefer an active working environment. I want to communicate it. What kind of people do you enjoy working with the most and why? I can hardly refer to any person because I like talking to various. various people. How do you manage stress? I take a walking in the morning or do Pilates and relax my stress. What kind of thing do you do in free time? In my spare time, I do French abroadly and I'm gonna do the Pilates Academy. What kind of thing do you do during your free time to improve your English? I watch many English videos in my spare time. I try to make English life. Have you studied English? Where did you learn English? I studied grammar English when I was a child, so I didn't have a conversation. When I was 22, I learned English conversation at Reelstone and improved my English skills. What kind of tasks do you see yourself doing at our organization? I happen to study various such as design, display, marketing, and university. I also have experience with display and BMD company called the Cody House. Based on that experience, I would like to help the company. What kind of skill do you hope to gain from your experience here? I think that the BMD system in Korea is still limited. It has not become popular, but in the United States, I want to learn by seeing many creative or an original BMD technique. What kind of thing do you want to learn from this program? What do you think are you gonna learn in here? Not just English yet. What else? I think that the BMD system in Korea is still limited and it has not become popular. But in the United States, I want to learn by seeing many creative or original BMD technique. Have you been outside of Korea? Yes, I have traveled to Hong Kong and Macau. I choose the country because fashion shopping culture is a place to think about that. So, and it's near the Korea. I have been looking at the various fashion brand and the fashion display in here. Thank you for listening.